Guys, we're going to make an awesome gingerbread decorated cake. So it's not like a gingerbread house per se, but what it is, it's like you know how the gingerbread kind of design looks? Y'all saw the picture, most of you guys did anyways. So that's what we're gonna do today. I've got my Christmas sugar cookie coffee, and I've got a huge bowl. When I say huge, I mean it's huge. Bowl of icing. It's heavy. And so let's have a good time together, guys. I hope you guys are having an awesome holiday season. Hey, hey, welcome. We're making a gingerbread cake. So this is vanilla. It's not gingerbread flavor, you guys, because I kind of feel like a lot of people wouldn't be thrilled with the ginger. Like some people would. You either love it or you don't like it. So I figured, you know, chocolate and vanilla, everybody likes that. So just about everybody. So I'm just gonna assemble my cake here. I have missed you guys. I've missed seeing you guys. I've seen some of you guys at cake class, some of you guys around, and it's been awesome. But you know, going live is really fun. Hi, Angela. What's up? Hey. So, oh guys, look. I have to just, would you look at this wreath? Isn't it adorable? Crystal made this for me. And if you need her info, I will send it to you. She is absolutely wonderful. I love everything about it. She totally gets me. So she has these adorable little gingerbreads in here. They're like in a little cart. It's so precious, you guys. So, so cute. And little candies and cupcakes. And oh my gosh, you guys have to see this too. I totally love. Do y'all see that? Do y'all see this? I got this from Hobby Lobby. My aunt and my mom, they both got me these little, I totally love this, you guys. So, so cute. Okay, I'm totally getting sidetracked, but I love these little things. They're so, so cute. I got this from my friend Allison. I think I got this from my friend Jody. I've got so many. This is from my friend Lisa. Like, I have so many friends. They're amazing, and they are so wonderful. I try to go with the theme here. I even have little gingerbread earrings. All right, let's get to it. Let's get to the cake, y'all. So I'm going to just put this, I'm gonna crumb coat this cake here. So, oh, and of course my beautiful sign from Tommy. I hope it doesn't fall down. I've got it kind of like propped up there. I'm just kind of going for it today, you guys. So here, I'm just going to crumb coat this cake. I got some vanilla buttercream here. And I'm just gonna cover this cake with some buttercream. And I have my little tool. Hey, Patrick. Yeah, you and Patrick, let me tell you guys, he got me the most adorable little, he got me, I have so many adorable things from him, but he got me this little gingerbread. It's an actual gingerbread cookie jar. It is so cute. And I was gonna put it up here, but I love it so much I wanna have it at my house too. So I'm gonna keep it at my house and actually put cookies in it this year. So that is my plan. I love everything like gingerbread, and so I think it's so awesome. Donovan! what are kids who are afraid of taking pics with Santa suffering from? And he said it's claustrophobia. You are something else, Donovan. You really are. You're great. Okay. So, you guys are amazing. Thank you for brightening my day. You really have truly brightened my day. I'm telling you what, it's been awesome. Thank you. Okay. So now, I'm going to make a nice kind of gingerbread brown here. This is going to cover the cake, okay? So it's going to have brown icing, but I'm also going to have some elements that kind of make it a little more warm. So I'm going to add a little bit. You could use like a chestnut brown. I'm actually using a little bit of some copper. So I'm going to try to get this color into my frosting here. See, it's just two colors today, just brown and white. And so I'm just gonna add a little bit of this here too. And mix it together. I'm hoping it turns out to be the right brown. I think it is. Yeah, that copper really makes it that right color brown. See, it's not super dark brown, but it's like a little bit of a lighter pigment, like a gingerbread cookie would be. So, so what I'm gonna do now is just cover this cake with this color. Okay, I think this is a good color. And I'm gonna probably add a little bit more just because I have some ruffles and they're the same brown color. So instead of using 2 bags, I'm just gonna do it once here. Just to make sure I have more than enough of this brown color. Okay, a little more of this. Are you one of those people that likes to are you one of those people that when you cook, like you measure everything and you're really exact? Or are you one of those people that's like you just throw stuff in your pot all the time? I'm the type of person that never goes by a recipe. That's why me having a bakery is a huge joke. I don't like recipes. I don't like following everything. And so it just makes it funny because I'm like the last person you would think that should have a bakery. I'm not kidding you. I don't like science. I don't like it. It's so funny. I feel like the Lord just laughs when he sees me. Donovan, you are so funny. Where do you get these? Are you making these jokes up? Are you making them up? Because they're so funny. I feel like you have so many jokes, like you're awesome. You're awesome. Okay guys, so I'm just off to the races here. I'm just covering this cake in the brown. I'm gonna push this back just a little bit so you guys can see the cake a little bit better. Yeah, here you go. So you can see it. And you know what I should have gotten another bowl. Oh well, I'll just use the side of the one that I have. Okay, so here, now we're just gonna cover this cake in that beautiful gingerbread brown color. And on the sides too, we just want it to be, this is just the base, okay? So we want it to be nice and smooth and even, because what we're going to do is we're gonna have that pretty white, kind of looks like a embroidered or like lace kind of design. It's gonna be super pretty, you guys. Just wait, just wait. Okay, sorry, there is so much traffic right outside my window. So if you hear a bunch of cars and horns and stuff, and I'm just on a busy road here. Okay, so now I'm just gonna take this around and I'm just covering this cake. All right, getting there, we're getting there. And I'm just trying to, I mean, it doesn't have to be perfect, really, you guys. We're just, because it's gonna be covered with a lot of stuff anyway, but I just wanna get the base of it pretty smooth. Hi, all you guys, all my beautiful friends. What's up, everybody? Okay. Alrighty, so now I have the base done. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add some really pretty puffs onto the cake, okay? So that we get a nice, awesome ruffle on this. All right. I'm getting a phone call right now from my friend Linda Price. Linda, when you watch this later on, this is why I didn't answer my phone. I was live. So, but I'll call you back. Hi, hello everybody. Okay. So here, now what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna add some pretty little ruffles here. They're gonna be kind of big. Actually, I'd say these are nice big puffs, but they're kind of scalloped puffs here. All around the top. And you want to give it a nice squeeze here, because the buttercream, if you don't, it's going to kind of wiggle out of the form, and you want it to be, it's, if you guys see that, it's like a little, see that tip? You want it to be nice big puffs like that. That's what you're looking for. And along the bottom, I'm going to do the same thing. Only thing is that I'm not going to make them as big as the ones on top. Okay, so I'm just going along here, and here we go. All right, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to create my border. So it's gonna look like a bunch of arches around this cake. So the way I'm going to do that is I'm just gonna set it with a border. I'm going to use my little super small star tip. This cake is pretty, I will say pretty detailed, okay? So there's like a lot of parts to it. So it takes a little bit of some time, a little bit of some patience, a little bit of some know-how to do it with the different shapes and the different designs. This one here, I'm going to use a small little tip here, a small little star tip, and this is going to be white icing here. All right, so now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to create these little arches. Now I'm going to try to do this so you guys can see, but it's going to be a little challenging. I'm just going to go from here. And this is what I mean when I say, like, this cake, it's so pretty, but there are some, it's like a piping design that happens, and it takes some patience to do, okay? So it's like a little archway here. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm going to keep repeating that design all around the cake, okay? And I'm just gonna pick up from where I left off. So over here. Another archway there. And I'm just gonna keep on doing this around. This is, I'm telling you what, it's like one of those things where you've got to have a really good eye for shapes and for being able to eyeball the size. And when it comes to piping, a lot of times it's pretty free-handed, so you have to be able to kind of know what you're doing to be able to get that. You see? But this is just the base, okay? So we're gonna still do some more designs, but really, this is, you wanna lay this down first before you do anything else. And you wanna make sure that all of them pretty much match pretty well, because you don't want to, and sometimes what I've seen some people do is they'll use like a toothpick to kind of set, like if you're really like a stickler on how, you know, the sizes are, you want them all to be the same. Sometimes you'll use a toothpick. It just depends on the individual. I'm doing mine pretty free-handed, so I'm not using a toothpick today. Which is, you know, I mean, for me to do it live, that is pretty bold to do it live and to not use a toothpick, but it's okay, we'll see what happens. I mean, we're pretty well there. Okay, so now on the side, what I'm gonna do, all around the border is I'm just gonna do this little, like, I wanna say it's like a little wiggle, a little swirl back and forth here. I'm gonna do this all along the base, just to make a little bit more of some dimension and just some more of this happening here. I'm going to tag the wonderful decorator of this cake because she did such a wonderful job. I am just so amazed by what she did. So this is my little spin. It's nowhere near gonna be not as good as hers, but I'm gonna do the best that I can. Okay, so now I'm gonna do some ruffles along the top here. So we're just gonna create some, I have white and brown. So I'm gonna start with the white ruffle. And this is what they usually use, decorators will usually use for like a rose tip. Okay. If you get it from the Sunny Side Up Bakery, it's the number 103. I don't know if you guys can see that, but this is a really awesome tip. So, whoops. All right, so now in front of each one of these, I am going to put some white ruffles along the very top, okay? Just like that, okay? So I'm gonna go through and add some white ruffles all along the top of each little doorway. Okay, you guys gotta have patience. Let me tell you what, and I don't have any. You gotta have patience, it's so funny. It takes time to develop this because, you know, you wanna just use, it's so many things, so many factors come into play. You wanna make sure that your buttercream is a good texture, a good consistency. You don't want it to be too runny. You want there to be some firmness to it too. So that's what I'm trying to accomplish here. What's up, Jessica? Hi. Wow, that's such a wonderful, wonderful greeting. I miss you. Okay, Patrick, I'm going to give you a call. I'm going to call you. I'm going to call you because I miss you too. You guys are so awesome. Okay, so here what I'm gonna do now is I'm just gonna add a little bit of some, I'm gonna add some more of that brown to my bag here. And I'm going to try to make some more ruffles right underneath the white ruffles and a little bit of like a brown color here. Hi Laura, hi. What's up? Hi Kim. Don't mind me, I'm just making some ruffles here. I'm trying to get it right. I think, okay, cool. So I'm just gonna go through here and just do another layer of brown ruffles right underneath the white. Just wiggling it and just taking it all the way through here. Okay. All right. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm going to use some brown, and I'm going to put it into just kind of make a little small star tip, and I'm just gonna go through and make some little designs on each part of the little domes here, and we'll see what happens. This is one of those things, yeah, like really have eyes on. It's got to be close, but you know, this is the stuff that takes time. Just like with anything, just like with any kind of craft or any kind of thing that you do, like everybody loves to see the finished product, but it really, some of these things take so much time and so much skill, and it just doesn't happen overnight. And when you start doing it yourself, you really begin to appreciate what it takes to actually make these things happen. And so it does take time. I'm going to add a little bit of these colors together just to mix to make that chestnut brown here. And now I'm going to, hey, what's up? All right, so I'm adding a little bit. I'm gonna have a little bit more because it's a little light on the brown spectrum. A little bit more brown here. Guys, if you believe it, like this is happening pretty quickly. I'm like, it's coming together. Okay. So now in each one, I'm just going to add a little bit of a ruffle here. Just like that. Y'all see that? Right here. I'm gonna do that all around on each one. So, go around like this. Kind of reminds me of like when you see those buttercream wreaths. Same kind of concept here. Okay. So now at each base, I'm gonna put a rosette on each base and underneath each one in that brown color. Can y'all see that? I wanna make sure y'all can see that. I'm just going through and putting a rosette here and a rosette there. These are just those little intricate details. Okay. And one more here. And now I'm going to make some hearts and a little white piping. Now this, I'm just gonna tell you ahead of time, I'm gonna try, okay? But sometimes this piping, and if you're a cake decorator, you know how it is. Sometimes the piping part can be a little tricky. So I'm gonna try the best that I can. I'm gonna try to get it. But this part is very, very detailed. And some of it, I don't know, I might try to get all of it, but I might end up doing some of it off camera because it might take a little while. We'll see what happens. We'll see how quick I can get through it. Okay, because we're getting it done. All right, so for starters, what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna put a heart. You'll see that here. I don't know if you can see that. Do you see that there? A heart right there. So I'm just gonna do that around each one. I'm gonna put a nice, cute little heart. In each little window. It's the little details like this that just really make it stunning. She did such a good job with this concept. Okay. And so here, what I'm gonna do is I'm going to make some little circles underneath the heart. Just little dots. Y'all see that? Little dots. It really just makes it all come together so nicely. Just gonna make a big one in the center and then small ones around. So as it goes up to the corner, it gets a little bit smaller as we go. And I don't know, maybe, you know, you might be at home watching with your own icing, and that would be so cool if you're trying this right along with me. I'm telling you, you could totally do it and you could bring it to any party. Everybody would love you. They love you anyways, but this would be the icing on the cake, you know what I mean? Okay, so I'm just finishing up these dots here. I feel like we're making good time. This is good. This is really good. There are more parts to it though. So let's see. I'm just making these little dots. The next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do a little bit of some piping along those ruffles. And let's see how it goes, all right? So just one swoop. Told you guys, this part gets a little tricky. Just one swoop right along the front. I'm telling you, it is not as easy as it looks. This is hard because you have to keep the buttercream from trying to, it wants to break away, and you have to have the right amount of pressure so that the buttercream stays intact. And you gotta be careful because you don't want it to look too wiggly. I'm telling you, this it gets tricky. But you wanna try, squeeze it. You wanna try hard to make sure that it stays intact. So. Okay, whew. And now we can do these little, up here, there's little circles here in between. I just love it because little things like that just make it come together. We're getting there. There's a little scallop pattern I want to do up underneath the hearts. I'm going to just go after it. You guys, like I'm telling you, it is. Oh my gosh. All right. Okay, Donovan. Donovan said to tell everyone to stop using shredded cheese when baking. Make America great again. know, where do you come up with this? That is so funny. Almost too pretty to eat. Make America great again. I'm gonna, you know what? I'm gonna take these jokes and I'm gonna tell them to all my friends. I already am. Look at this. All my friends are on here. Thanks. Thank you. I'm trying to finish it up. Oh, I'm so glad you love gingerbread. I do too. Thanks, Amanda. Thank you. Thanks a lot. So I'm going to finish this here. I'm gonna put some little ruffles here, or just some little, I guess it's just some little icing decoration right underneath the heart. I hope you guys can see that there. It really looks cute underneath there like that. But this is where it gets really funny. Like, if you don't know, how many of you guys have ever decorated a gingerbread house before? And how did that go for you? Was it a seamless experience? Was it hard? Was it challenging? Was it harder than you thought it would be, or was it easier than you thought it would be? Because I can tell you, that kind of intricate decorating is hard. It's hard. For me anyway, I'll say. Because to try to make, like, this is trying to escape all over my cake. But you know, you gotta take your time and not rush the process. But doing those kind of decorating things, like, you know, gingerbread houses and things like that, those are so wonderful. You just make so many wonderful memories with your family. Or terrible memories. Just depends upon how you see it, but I think it's a wonderful thing. Okay, so we got the white scallop happening there. Okay, so now what I'm gonna do is I'm going to just droop these two. We're coming to the end here. We're gonna droop these lines all the way to the end. Whoops. See, the more you do, the more you add to it, the more it looks like a gingerbread house. So the more you take your time, the more you add to it, the more it's looking like a gingerbread house. Yay! So this last part, I'm going to get, actually there's two more parts I'm gonna do while I'm on camera. I'm just gonna do this little scallop piece here underneath this rose in white, with the white small open star tip. And then I'm going to do, sorry, my phone's losing battery. But when it comes to decorating, you want to, you do your best work, I find, when you're not under pressure. And when it's, for me, my best work, I usually do my best work early in the morning when I know I don't have a lot of things going on. That's when I feel like I can do my best job. So here, all right, I'm at the finish line. I think that's it. I don't think I'm gonna add any more to it. I think once I get this part done here, I'm gonna be done with the piping. There are some little dots and things that I might fill on after I'm off camera, but I think this is pretty much it. And I think I want to add a little bit of some of this, a little more white here along the top. Such a nice little gingerbread pattern. I just love that. Maybe I might add a little bit. You know what I think I might do? I might put some ruffles down along the top and just kind of, it'll make it just pop, I think. Right, don't you think? As I'm adding a little bit more here, just a little more detail. I feel like it's gonna really make it look like a lovely little gingerbread cake. Just some more ruffles. Okay. And maybe right in the center I might just do one. Yeah, there we go. Just kind of freehanded that part. Okay guys, so here it is. This is it. This is the gingerbread cake. And I'm telling you, if I wasn't on camera, I probably would be sitting down so I get a better vision of it, but I really think it came out really cute. Yay! Looks like Christmas, you guys. I hope that you have a wonderful day. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for your comments. Thank you so much for being amazing. You guys really made my heart so happy today. So I just want to tell you all thanks. Have an amazing day. See ya. Bye. God bless you.